Ladies and gentlemen, I just cooked up the most beautiful 5-man slip in a very long time, and I am going to put a guarantee on this pick today, on this slip. We will hit 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5, and if we do not, I will give every single person that is watching this video a completely free Monday pass inside the VIP group where we are up 273 units. Completely free for tomorrow if we do not cash 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 perfect on this slip. And before I get into the picks, you need to do me a favor, one thing before I get into these picks, and believe me, they are good. Get off PrizePicks because they are giving you worse payouts. Underdog is going to give you up to $1,000 for free. Just get on the app, guys. Trust me when I say this. Lock it in on this app. Don't go on PrizePicks. Lock it in on Underdog. You're going to get free money. You're going to get a free Dak Prescott winner when he literally has to throw over 1 yard. And you're also going to get a free month in our group if you use our code. At the bare minimum, bro, just take advantage of the deposit bonus. Like, you can put in $100 and you'll get $150 to play with. It's free money. Worst case scenario, you use it for a couple weeks, you don't like it, and then you just leave. But anyway, link down below. Let's get into these picks. Oh my, I am so excited to talk about this one to y'all. So this is one of my favorite slips I've ever given out. Number 1, Jaden Reed over 68.5 yards. I actually gave this out on my Instagram at 59.5, and I still like it all the way up to probably like 80. So Jaden Reed in 2 games with Jordan Love this season, he has 138 yards and 139 yards. And now you're telling me he gets a matchup against the LA Rams, who are a below-average secondary, 20th in the NFL. On top of that, we're getting Christian Watson out. We're likely getting Romeo Doubs out. For those of you that don't know, the Packers have probably the best 4-man rotation in the NFL at wide receiver, debatably with the Seahawks. And when you're telling me you get 2 out of 4 of them out of the lineup, and the alpha wide receiver in Jaden Reed playing in a game where it's going to be competitive against the LA Rams, bro, I'm taking this every day of the week. I'm taking it twice on Sunday. This is, I never say lock because locks don't exist, but that's a very good pick. Anyway, next pick on the slip. It honestly might even be better. Like, I'm telling y'all, this slip is diabolically crafted. So number 2, Najee Harris more than 69.5 yards. Again, I would take this like up to 80. So number 1, he's playing the Dallas Cowboys defense. And if y'all have not watched the Dallas Cowboys defense, you are in for a treat Sunday night because they have been getting gashed left, right, and center by Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry, and anyone and everyone in between. And now they have a ton of injuries, like Micah Parsons, I believe he's not playing. And you're telling me, you can see they're giving up 145 yards a game. And you guys know the Steelers, ground and pound team, Justin Fields, dual threat quarterback. And they have Jaylen Warren out, Cordero Patterson out, and Najee's line is at 69. Like, bro, they could get blown out this game, and he still might hit this line at 69. I think it'll keep going up. I got it at 59 earlier this week on my Instagram as well, and I'm still taking it at 69 because it's that good of a value with both of these two being out of the game now. So lock it in. Don't overthink this, like, at all. Najee Harris, easy. Next pick on the slip. I love this one as well, and some of y'all might frown at this, especially if you own him in fantasy football, and he's been trashing you. But let me give y'all a quick breakdown. Let me put y'all on. So number 1, Garrett Wilson is number 9 in the entire NFL in targets this season. Number 2, Garrett Wilson has been wildly inefficient with these targets. It seems like there's been a lack of creativity in the Jets offense. And yes, the Minnesota Vikings are absolutely rolling. They look like the best team in the NFL right now. I can't even lie. Like, I would be lying if I said they don't. But what is so important about this pick? He's only hit it in 2 out of 4 games on the season. The Minnesota Vikings are dead last, 32 out of 32 against receiving yards. You can see against receivers and receiving yards in general. They're giving up 221 receiving yards a game to opposing receivers. Jaden Reed just absolutely gashed them last week for 140. And you're telling me I get Garrett Wilson at 52? And look, he doesn't even have to play good over in London. He just has to do enough to get 52 yards. And in a game that should be competitive, it should be lower scoring in my opinion because the Jets defense is clamps and the Minnesota defense looks pretty solid. But 52 yards, take it. He's going to have a big game sooner or later, and I think this is the week he has it. Those are my absolute 3 favorite picks. The next 2 picks, bro, I could talk about NFL all day to y'all. I'm an NFL junkie for those of you guys that do not know. It's going to be on James Conner more than 58.5 rushing yards. So if you want to lock in a 3-man, these are my favorite 3. And then these 2 I also really like, but I like the first 3 the most. James Conner higher than 58.5 rushing yards. And do yourself a favor, boys and girls. Get off PrizePicks again for the last time. Get on Underdog. You're getting better payouts. You're getting profit boosts. They're doing profit boosts or like discounts every day of all of October. So as you're watching this, jump on there. They'll probably give you like a 10-20% profit boost, or they're going to give you a discount on someone. So James Conner higher than 58.5 rushing yards is the next pick on our slip. So this one is a little bit more ugly, but let me break it down for y'all again. So he's only hit it in 6 of his last 10. 2 out of 4 games this season. As you can see, he's gone over 100 twice. But what's the thing here? He's playing the 49ers. Last time he played the 49ers, he went for 86. The 49ers are a bit banged up. They won't tell you on paper, but Fred Warner, he's obviously the best linebacker in the NFL. He did get a bit banged up last week. He tweaked his ankle, was limited in practice all week. And I'm not coming on here to say like, oh, Fred Warner's hurt. But any slight advantage you can get is a big one. Trust me. And when we're getting James Conner at 58, with Kyler being a dual threat, Marvin Harrison in the passing game, like, I just like it. Like, every day of the week, the 49ers haven't looked like the dominant selves they normally are because they're injured. They're a little bit banged up. And we could see the Cardinals put up a fight tomorrow. So lock that one in. And then the very last pick I got for y'all, this is probably my least favorite pick on the slip. I do really like it still, but it's probably my least favorite one if I had to say. Deontay Johnson higher than 5 receptions. And look, I'm not going to come on here and be like, yo, he has an easy matchup. Like, no, he's going up against Jaden Johnson, who's the best corner in the NFL, debatably with Pat Surtain and Sauce Gardner probably. If you want to debate anyone else, I just think you're wrong. Maybe L'Jarius Sneed. I'm not going to get into corners right now. Deontay Johnson over 4.5. You can see we're getting him at 5 on Underdog, which is a pretty good value. But the thing is, since Andy Dalton came into this offense as the starting quarterback, he has been peppering Deontay Johnson with targets. We saw this out of the Panthers offense last season with Adam Thielen and Bryce Young, and we're seeing it again with Deontay Johnson and Andy Dalton. And when you're telling me I get a guy who's going to be trailing in the game, there's going to be a pass-heavy script as usual because he's on the Panthers, and he's one of the most elite separators in the league. Might be a little bit worse now, but he consistently always has been. The issue with him has usually been drops, but anyway, he's probably going to get 8 or 9 targets in this game, and then it's just a matter of him catching them. So I think he'll easily hit 3-4 receptions. It's just a matter of if he can bring in the last couple. Andy Dalton has been looking really good so far this year, to be fair. So if the Panthers can keep somewhat of a competitive game, even if they don't, Deontay Johnson could easily catch 5 passes behind the line of scrimmage, at the line of scrimmage, where he runs a lot of slants, short routes. So lock that one in. That is the 5th pick on our slip. And again, this is a 5-man slip that you guys can get on Underdog for the absolute best payouts. And if you guys do want to become a more profitable player, we are verified on Pickett. We are up over 260 units on the season, as I keep telling y'all, meaning if you bet $10 a slip, you're up 2.8 grand inside this group almost. So make sure to join up. It's completely free. All you got to do is go in the description, download any app and make a deposit, and then send us a screenshot to this email. I recommend Underdog. It's better than any other app in the market right now, but you can do any of them. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, please be sure to let me know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because straight ball knowledge. That's about it. Have a good day, guys. Catch you tomorrow.